DCA Douala basketball team contacted us to kickstart their brand identity project. And in this video, I'll be showing you how we turned ideas to reality, ranging from graphic design, print, photography, and videography. I'm called Daisy. I'm a graphic designer and videographer at Gosa Media, which is a one-stop advertising agency, which we do branding, advertisements, events. Let's start with graphic design. We put together a couple of logo designs for the client to choose one. They finally did their selection, and once we settled on the brand colors and brand fonts, we proceeded to the rest of the graphic chart. In this case, we did a mini graphic chart, as in initially we had to do like the whole complete thing that states the mission, the vision, and the like. But we did not finally do that because of budget constraints, and the clients needed us to prioritize the items that they are going to be putting on for their next matches and for their trainings, and what we are going to use for media day. So I proceeded to designing the team jerseys, the polo shirts, even though we finally didn't end up printing polo shirts, but we are going to get into print details later on. We designed the events backdrops and then other accessories like water bottles, mugs, caps. All right, so that's it for graphic design. Then we move over to printing, which is part 2. Okay, so far as printing is concerned, what we printed was we did embroidery on the joggings. Oh, that's also one thing that I forgot to list in graphic design. Initially, we had to get everything completely branded DCA and no other brand. But in sourcing out some items like joggings and water bottles, the client finally settled for items that were already branded Adidas, and then they wanted us to personalize the other side, DCA basketball team. So we did embroidery on that. Another thing that we printed was the event's backdrop that we printed on bash material. I don't know if that's how it's called in English, but in French it's called bash. Bash, yeah. Okay, we personalized the water bottles that he bought already branded Adidas. I have a sample here with me. This is one that I kept for myself. So it's already branded Adidas. I don't know if you guys can see. And all we did was to add their brand logo on it, on the water bottle, using UV prints. As for the team jerseys, we did a design here, but the clients outsourced it to a print house in China, where I just had to put the design in order according to, like the right dimensions and the like, and they did the printing and every other thing. That's done for graphic design and printing. Going over to media day, we came up with a couple of presentations and budgeting that matches each presentation. Basically, what they wanted was something simple yet very professional, because they looked at some other stuff that some ball teams have done here in Cameroon, and they were like, it's below standard, and they want something that is up to, you want something really nice, your budget should be able to meet up. But that's fine, as we were able to reach a compromise. Firstly, when I presented the budget, when I presented the thing that we had researched and whatever we wanted to do, they were like, oh, wow, will it really be possible here in Cameroon? I was like, yeah, why not? Everything is possible so long as the budget permits. And he heard the budget. I was like, what? For a media day in Cameroon? I don't know. So he was expecting that because it's in Cameroon, it will be it will be cheaper, because why? It's not the same equipment, it's not the same. Anyway, We finally reached a compromise, like I mentioned earlier, and there were some things that we had to remove from our concept, like the fog machine. We wanted to use a fog machine to give like this kind of smoky background in our photo shoot session and also in our video, part of the video shoot session. But we had to remove it because budget is very expensive to rent, and you know. As for the equipment that we were supposed to use, we already had our lighting and the like, but we needed like external lighting to match their brand colors. We needed to buy blue lights, blue purplish lights that will match their brand color, and yeah, we finally got it. Okay, let's go to location. The clients chose Regina Home. If people don't know, Regina Home is a guest house here in Douala, Cameroon. Very up to standard, very, very good. They have a basketball court, which is good, even though it's outdoor, but it looks really, really good compared to some other basketball courts here in Cameroon, here in Douala, to be precise. Let me not say Cameroon. I don't know how basketball courts in Yaoundé look like. But it was outdoor, which did not match with our story. But because we did not want to include location into our budget due to how tight it was, we left it for the customer to take care of. And that's what they settled for. Actually, it was planned right from the beginning, like following our story, following our script, that we were supposed to do everything in one day. So we displaced all our equipment, as in we emptied our studio. We carried our backdrop stands, our backdrops, our this, our that, our lights, everything, and we went to Regina Home to do installations. My dear viewers, please tell me why one day shoot extended to 3 days. And 3 days is not even as if it's continuous, it's stretched out between 2 weeks. So basically, they called their players or their team members to come for the shoot during their break, during their work break. As in, who does that? Their work break was 1 hour. So how are we supposed to realize photo shoots, video shoots? I mean, the video shoot is not easy. It's not like I had like 4 different scenes that we had to film, different bits of different things for my story to come together, and you're giving me 1 hour. How? Is this not witchcraft? Because I don't understand. You were just at the beginning of this thing and you want to frustrate me. Why now? I just had to explain to the client that no, it's not going to be possible. It's either you make these people have more time for me, or we reschedule this thing. And if we are rescheduling, I mean, we have literally carried all our equipment, transported it to this place, about to transport it back, to bring it again, and displacing everybody is not easy. So you're going to do that. We're going to reschedule, because it's not my fault, at an additional fee. It was not planned for it to happen. There was not much time to go back and forth with the clients, as we just had to put together all the things that we had to make use of that one, maximum use. For the photography side, my dear friend and colleague Daniel Studios handled this part. And he's a very good photographer. You people can check out his page. Also, I'm going to leave a link to his page in the description box below, and I'm just going to put it inside the screen somewhere. He's a very good photographer, and he definitely killed it. I'm going to leave footages of pictures, you know, of the final realization on the screen somewhere. All right, so far as videography is concerned, because I'm the one who wrote the script, I had all the idea in my head. I knew exactly what I wanted in my head. So I did the filming and the directing by myself. It ended in day one. I filmed only at one location. For the actual match, we were supposed to do like a simulation of an actual match going on that day one. But because of time constraints, some people started leaving. I was just looking at the person who got the president, like, are you serious right now? Is this thing that is happening really happening? People are leaving. we shifted the rest of the shoot to day 2. Day 2 now was at a basketball court in Douala, University of Douala at Ange Raphael. And that basketball court is not at all, to be honest, it's not totally disappointing because, you know, government buildings are never maintained in this country. As in, renovation, 0 on 10. But I was so surprised because it was not as bad as I thought it would be. To be completely fair, it was not as bad as I thought it would be. It was decent, even though it was nothing like the idea. You know the videos that you watch online, and then you see all these basketball courts abroad, and they're like, they are indoors, they have all this lighting, they are, you know, the audience is sitting on one side where you can like really vividly capture their emotion, everybody jumping. We do not have that arrangement over here. Yeah. It was just looking as it gets as a bill. As I just entered there, I was like, okay, not bad, but nothing close to what I thought. Day 3, that's when the shoes finally came, the bags finally came. But we had not yet done photo shoots of the bags and the shoes and the joggings. So I had to do photography for it. Set up my lights, my camera, and we did some indoor shoots of the joggings, the bags, the ball, and we went outdoor. We did like a few shots still in the basketball court at Regina Home, and I was alone. I was alone to handle photography lights, to handle softbox, to handle gimbal, to handle drone, because I had not yet, since we did not even go to the basketball court, I had not had any drone footage that was establishing location. So can you imagine that even on day 3 they came during their break period? Is this not witchcraft? Because hey, God, they were hearing me on top of my drone shot too. I thought, okay, do a simulation of you people playing a match, because that's basically, I cannot just film the MC court. I need people to be actually playing. Their jerseys were not there. They're supposed to be playing with their jerseys, not their joggings. But the jerseys were not there. We finally worked on the editing. The final results of the video, I'm going to leave an extract of the general intro video, which is the most interesting. The sound did not come from me. The sound came from the clients, and so I cannot put it up here with the sound. Please go over to my Instagram page. I mean, not my Instagram page, your business Instagram page, Gosa Media Instagram page, and then you will see the full video there. I'm going to leave a link to Gosa Media page down in the description below, and I'm going to put the name here on the screen just in case you are lazy to go there and go and click. You want to instead write the name, please. It's a very easy name, GOSA Media. Simple. And then you will see other jobs that we have done, we have realized, and you will contact us too to work on your next branding project. Thank you so much, guys. I hope this was a fun and interesting video for you, and catch you in the next video.